Kumbaya, kumbaya, malu.
More spring flowers.
Kumbaya.
These come up every year, and I can't remember the name of it. Anybody who is out there and know the name of that plant, you can drop me a note. You know. Let's we continue the another tape that's just to show more of the spring-like flowers and fruits. These are the grape plants. See how they are setting up their new, they're putting up on the grapes already. And I understand the Indians used to eat those. You know, the pear tree is still in bloom, and still look lovely. So it will take a little while to drop these flowers. And make our way down the street. few steps down the road just to show and see what's happening with the other plants in the neighborhood. So you see, in 2 weeks, the all the plants are trying to put on their leaves again. Daffodils in certain places are still blooming. And here's a special daffodil. There we are. Wow. My neighbor's multi-petal daffodil. And I won't go too far because I'll show a redbud. It's called a redbud tree, and that too is blooming. I'll just go closer. You can see what it looks like. So if you glance through the neighborhood, you can see where everything is just being renewed, and even look at that. That's oh my, came around, it's an eagle. Can you believe that? Is it gonna come back? No, I missed it. One shot and I missed it. I thought it was a hawk. Think there. So most things around the place are looking for nests and well, birds and other animals are trying to nest up, pair up and nest up. Do we as human beings, we do the same? Yes, I think so. We're looking if you're young and vibrant, and even if you're old, you're looking for comfort and friendship and all that in let's get clean up there. So, but as you get older, you said, where have the years gone to? Where have all those years? You know, 20 years, 30 years ago, we were vibrant and jumping over the mountain, and now we want to feel like we want to walk with a stick. Don't want to let you feel too bad this morning, but I want to say that we have to learn to live into our stages in life and accept it with grace and prayer and positive thinking, and to say that we're saying, I had asked the question if we are renewed every year, but I think we're renewed in another sense, where we are getting more mature. Put it that way, we're getting to be fine wine, and we just have to realize that we're getting to that stage. Accept it with grace. So I'm just doing a simple encouraging tape this morning to talk about where have all the years gone. For those of you who are over 50 and 60 and 70 and going up, and what do we do at this stage in life? Much more than just take it with grace, with a spoon of salt, and live. Watch the daffodils. Yes, watch the daffodils. Let's see if I can cut through here without damaging any. So let's see if we can make our way up to the camellias, because they've bloomed and they're falling quick life. They bloom and they fall, and they make way for new life next year. Red camellias, even lettuce look like they have caught on, and get the idea that you just have to move with the flow and live with the new way of what life presents. So that's the encouraging thing I say this morning, with the flowers of spring, the birds, the singing of the birds. Just saying, Shippy the Explorer is saying, just move with the flow and do put on the growth and live as God would want you to be. Persithia. So take care. See you later. As we go through this new series, we'll bring you uplifting words and uplifting thoughts. Shippy the Explorer saying bye for now. Have a wonderful day. Like, share, and subscribe. Get out in the garden and walk. See you later. Good morning, folks. This is Shippy the Explorer coming to you with another video on a brand new day in this creation. Welcome to this medium, and trust that you're doing okay, and hope that you have been doing a wonderful time, having a wonderful time in spring. And well, just want to say thanks for coming back to this station, for those who have subscribed and patient returners. Well, I've think I'm at a crossroads in life, and it just occurred to me that in this spring, I'll just show you the flowers. The dogwoods are blooming, and showed you some of the flowers the other day, and they are fading, but the dogwoods are coming out now, and the tomatoes that I planted and the oysters, and everything seems to be rejuvenating. But it just occurred to me as I hear the birds singing. I know that they are calling to each other. They're trying to mate up, pair up, so that they can lay eggs and have a new batch of kids or chickens for this spring. And but where it occurs to me is where in our lifetime, in the human lifetime, where is our rejuvenation in this time of the year? Where do we have growth? Where do we have renewal? You know, where do we drop our whole, shed our whole skin and leaves, in not literally, figuratively, and start anew? And it occurred to me that maybe that's something that human being needs to practice. If we don't even do it naturally, we probably need to practice renewal, you know, because we seem to move from one age to the next, and 1 year to the next, one season to the next, and there's no renewal. So we tend to get into a stagnant mindset, and year after year, and that's where maybe we don't have the mindset to forgive and love and renew our minds and spirits. But we should take a leaf out of nature and probably do the same. And this type of a year, maybe we should be should just observe nature and walk the springs, walk this path, and enjoy what is happening around us. Take a leaf out of nature and put on new leaves, where we have new attitudes, a new way of thinking, and have the mindset that we are spreading love and forgiveness to everyone that we cross. But so as we look at the dogwoods, you can see how lovely they are, and I'll just shoot into the dogwoods and show that. Even look at the that tree that is light green is called a beechwood, and I was surprised yesterday that for the first time in 20 years, I'm seeing that the birds, there's some little birds up there feeding on the maybe this young growth, the young shoot. So where am I going with this? It's just saying that we as human beings, we tend to be stagnant to a certain extent, and we tend to carry one mindset and thinking from 1 year to the next, and we carry grudges, and we carry hatred, and we carry other ailments that tend to drag the body and the mind down. So today, Shippy the Explorer is just trying to say, release all of that and be like spring-like, be spring-like in your mind, and that would certainly be a new way of thinking. So stay tuned. We'll take you around the garden and see what other plants we have to show, and maybe we continue this conversation, but in a burst of energy, we're saying, be spring-like in your mind, in your body, even when you know that the muscles are getting weaker and older. The mind can set you free.